So if I was like hiring and I saw pronouns, here's what I'm going to assume. I'm going to assume you're obviously very liberal. So I'm going to assume you're one of those people that is super far left. Hey, I'm going to assume you're not a very hard worker. You are either a female or you're a probably not straight guy. So everything in the office is going to have to cater to you, your feelings, your needs, and your emotions. So everyone around you is not going to be able to be themselves and walk on eggshells. Why would anyone want someone like you unless everyone's like you in a work environment? You're going to be the laziest person. You're going to be the most entitled, complain the most, and I think you're going to be the first to sue. So shocker that pronouns weren't helping you guys. Sorry, is there anything I missed there? Is there anything I missed?
People found my last video that I shared about pronouns making someone less desirable in the workplace offensive. Well, it's not offensive when it's true. You know, if I was a hiring manager and I saw pronouns on a resume, I probably would not hire that person. You know, someone who uses pronouns is almost always a liberal. And liberals, based on all the data and science, have been proven to be diagnosed with more mental issues. I have data for this that I will also support with another post to show you guys I'm not making this up. The other thing is that girl nailed it. I mean, you put someone with pronouns on your workforce, they're probably going to be entitled, want special treatment. They're probably going to sue you for any perceived slight. You know, I'm all about meritocracy, right? I think that the best person for the job, you get it. The end. I don't care if you're black, lesbian, trans, gay. If you're the best person and you deserve the job, great. Great, no problem. But to me, it's all about meritocracy. And also, as a now more conservative leaning thinker, I don't think someone who looks their gender needs a pronoun. It's really only the people that their gender is questionable or the middle of the transition. They're the ones who might need to have a pronoun, right? Like, let's say I'm a trans woman, but I look like this. Nobody would think I'm a trans woman. I look too masculine, right? So for someone who looks like me, who wants to identify as a woman, then sure, I should be using pronouns because you would not be able to tell that I'm a woman. But I'm not. I'm just a man. I'm a dude. I'm a bro. So I don't need to use pronouns because you look at me and you 99.999% will see a man, a male. That's it. It's not offensive when it's true. So this is the second post I wanted to show you guys. This is from Pew Research 2020. And it says, has a doctor or healthcare provider ever told you that you have a mental health disorder? So you could see right here on the chart, liberals have the highest rate of mental disorders. Now, you could make the argument that liberals are more likely to go see a mental health professional or psychiatrist more than a conservative, which is why they're being more diagnosed. You could make that argument, but the reality is the data is very, very clear. Conservatives have the fewest mental disorders compared to liberals. So when it comes to hiring, for example, like, why would you not want to hire this more so than this when this seems to be less of that? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think that's discrimination. I think that's called protecting your ass. Your ass, right? It's watching your back. It's trying to build a business that's rational. Now, here's the thing. I would hire liberals because I believe in diversity. I would want to hire Trump supporters, Biden voters, independents, moderate. I want to hire everybody. But the problem is you go to a lot of these blue cities and states like New York and LA, the companies are 98% Democrat, and then the 2% that are conservatives or Republicans, they feel the need to be silenced. And a lot of times they end up complying with things like pronouns just to blend in. You know, during the 2020 election, I had so many people in my old industry, media, messaging me privately, thanking me for speaking out and supporting Donald Trump because they said in their workplace, everybody was against Trump and they would have to sit there in silence and take it. That's not right. You know, if they're allowed to speak out about why they hate Trump, you should be allowed to speak out why you love Trump. Speaking of which, God bless Trump.